All right, before getting this interview started, I'd like to say thank you for coming in. Thank you, I appreciate you, and happy Valentine's Day.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm sorry.
Don't you ever in your life disrespect me by telling me Happy Valentine's Day again. Do I make myself clear?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you, but since we're on the topic, why do you hate Valentine's Day?
I mean, I have many valid reasons. One of them being that
Niggas do too much.
you telling me out of the entire year, all 364 days, you had time to show love, give love, in the smallest ways, a text, a rose, you had all year.
But you want to do it today?
And on top of that,
You want to show your ass?
I have a problem with that. And it's not like any other day where I usually hate on a couple, right? Usually I see a couple and I be like, yo, shout out to you bitch ass nigga, she not even all that. But it's respect to it.
February 14th?
Where everybody doing it and just clogging up my space with this virus, throwing their love residue in my face, now I feel disrespected. And then it be in places where you don't expect them to celebrate it. Why go to my old hood and instead of shooting up the block like usual, they want to call a 24-hour truce? I told them niggas straight up, I am highly disappointed in you guys.
I wanted somebody to die today. The fuck are y'all doing?
So I'm assuming that you never really celebrated Valentine's Day ever in your life.
One time. I celebrated it one time, and after that, I never celebrated it like that again, right? So it was elementary school, and this girl in my class, I thought she was pretty cool, right? So I asked my mom, hey, can we go to the store so I can get her some Valentine's Day gift, right? I got her a bear, some chocolates, and flowers, right? Next day, boom, I'm looking spiffy, I got the gifts. I'm walking over to her, I see her, I'm walking over to her, I notice.
There is a line full of niggas.
Right, okay, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, she popular. All right, it is what it is, right? So, because I know Valentine's Day, anybody can get it, like, from multiple people. I was like, cool, whatever, right? As they're giving her the gifts, I noticed that they're also,
Kissing her on the cheek.
and that's, again,
A line full of niggas.
I said, oh,
You're not exclusive.
like, it's, like I said again, it's cool if multiple want to come and give you a gift, cool, but you accepting,
Cooties?
I know what you are. Fast forward 10 years later, she's out here slinging that shit for a dime.
Shout out to her though.
So I said, okay, cool. Like, it is what it is. Let me just find somebody else. Like, let me bless somebody else, right? As I'm searching for another girl, one comes behind me. She doesn't know that I bought it. She goes, oh my gosh, you have a Valentine's?
That's surprising.
At that moment, that was the first time I ever called a girl.
A bitch. Cause what do you mean that's surprising?
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, that is kind of messed up. But how do you celebrate it now?
Oh, finally, I'm so glad you asked. So my goal for every Valentine's Day, every year, is to just
Ruin relationships, right?
either I come up with some crazy, creative ways, keep it interesting,
Or I just start booming niggas.
like it don't matter who it is too. Like if you just down the street, y'all holding hands.
You getting boomed.
I remember this one time I saw this guy in the post office and he was writing a letter and I couldn't really see who he was writing to or about, but I did see in bold letters, Happy Valentine's Day. And I said, oh,
This ain't gonna make it to his destination.
right. So I let him finish. I saw him walk out and I went around to find the letter and I said, oh, you're writing to your pregnant wife who you haven't seen in a minute because you're working.
I said I'm about to cook. I'm about to cook, right?
So boom, the day comes, Valentine's Day comes, and I book a flight to wherever she was because I saw the address on the card. Walk up to the house, knocked on the door, and I said, hey, are you Mrs. So-and-so? She said, yeah. I said,
Bad news. Your husband committed due to owing a lot of debt to the cartel.
she was like, what? She was confused. She's like, what are you talking about? I just talked to him like not too long ago. I said, yeah, ma'am. I gave her the note. Now, it's not the letter that he wrote. No.
I wrote a note in his handwriting to make it believable.
Obviously, she was devastated, crying, hollering. She was in distraught.
I was jumping for joy in the inside, but I couldn't show it, of course, because the job's not finished.
I told her straight up, like, hey, I understand this is a very difficult time for you. It's very unexpected, but
You and your family needs to go. Like, relocate.
so the cartel can't have any trace of him to come to you for any money, right? Fast forward out, she's somewhere in the
Slums of Milwaukee, under protection, laying low.
Or something. He's devastated. I guarantee he's devastated. So it's that's one of my best. That's one of my best.
And I'm sorry, how long you say you've been doing this?
This will be my 5th year.
5 years?
Yeah, 5 years into
Oh
it.
my
And
gosh.
I'm loving every second of it.
I mean, how do you even top that? Like, what are you doing this year?
So glad you asked. So I'm doing a lot this year to, amping it up. But the one I'm excited for is I met this guy. I was coming from a plane. And
He is a war veteran.
And we was chopping it up, saying, how it is in the military, all that, yada yada yada. And he said, yeah, I can't wait to see my wife, after this little time I'm doing, right? And I said, oh, that's cool. When do you expect to, see your wife and your family and all that? He said, I'm trying to shoot for March, but I might just surprise him on
February 14th.
So, after the conversation, we're going to our destination, and I'm just on the window seat just thinking like, damn.
How can I cause him more trauma than any war zone can even conceive?
I didn't have anything until we got up, to leave the plane, and
He dropped his wallet.
so I picked up the wallet. I said, hey, my man, don't forget this, right? Hand it to him. He said, yo, God bless you. Hey, it was nice talking to you. You have a good one. I said my goodbyes too.
And I'm just there cheesing,
Because I saw his license.
which means I have his address.
I'm racing home, cooking up the most diabolical plan, or just trying to think of something so creative now that I had this information. And I'm like, everything I was thinking, it wasn't good enough. And like, you know what?
Maybe I need another brain.
Another person to help me out. So I called my buddy. You probably know him, right? I called my buddy because he support what I do. I said, hey, yo, what's up, man? How you been? He said, yeah, I'm good, bro. Like, what's up? What's up? I said,
How do you feel about booming Sheridan, Wyoming?
it was a pause. He said, bro, are you serious? I said, yeah. Valentine's Day coming up, and I met this guy, and this is I'm trying to think of something crazy for him. And I probably need your help for this. I can't think of something. He said, bro,
I've been trying to boom that place for a minute.
I was shocked. I said, oh my God, like, this is perfect. Like, when are you free so we can hop on the call? He said,
Fuck a call. I already booked the flight to you. I'll see you in 2 hours.
at that point in time when I called him, I was in Texas. He was somewhere in
Switzerland.
and he got there to me in 2 hours. So just like he said, he landed, he comes visit me, we chopped it up in a minute, and I showed him what I was working on for today. And finally the war hero comes up, and I told him like, yeah, I'm trying to think of something crazy, I want this one to be the highlight of the day. They said, what you got? He said,
Have you ever heard of an orbital railgun?
I said, no. What? That sounds like some CIA shit, right? He showed me a video, a Minecraft video, and immediately I said,
How do you obtain this?
me and my boy Enrique was trying to work on this.
For years.
And now, thanks to you,
We finally have a reason to use it.
you should be hearing, or at least feeling a tremor very soon. Very
Brother,
soon.
who is supplying you with that weaponry? And you say I know him?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know him. His name is
Jerry. Yeah, he talks very highly about you. Like he says you're good people, so
Say you wanna slide here at the midnight in the trap, I don't know who the wrist like. You say you wanna come through, you shit right. She wanna try, nigga, she don't wanna.